Can you hear me? I don't hear you at all. Let me make sure it's not me. I think I told you you'd be a victim. We are testing. Try again. Try again. Do you have your sound on? Do you have your mic on?
How do I do it?
All right, bear with us. We're gonna see if you have sound on the internet's end and just not my end. So for anyone that's watching, stay tuned. Let's see. Let's see. No, you don't have sound on the live version either. It's you. Yeah, it's you. It's you, not me. No. Oh no. Let's see. But you can hear me? So Beth, can you hear me and not her? Or just her? Oh boy. Well, this is fun. That-
Yeah, but can she her end?
Do you have a microphone button? Like on the side of my phone, I have a camera reverse. I have a microphone. I have like a touch up screen. Can you maybe join on your laptop? I like how you still keep talking though. We good? Do you see the microphone thing on the side though? Like there's like a toolbar.
Nope.
All right, so we're gonna try again. So we're trying this whole live thing, for obvious reasons, technical difficulties. But we thought it'd be a really cool way to sort of host interviews and do sort of one-on-ones and get to know people and things like that. So as we work through things, you guys get to be along for the ride. I am gonna join her again.
Oh, I think I hear you.
Ta-da! All right, we are good now.
Yay!
Yay! See, I told you you'd be a see, and you didn't think I was serious. Oh yes, I totally was.
I told you I'm ready for it.
Yep. So for our viewers, what we're doing is we are both on the Miss Wheelchair America executive team, and we thought it'd be cool to sort of boost our YouTube channel and sort of get people out there and get people to know like who we are, what we do, why we do what we do and sort of our background. So, since I'm always the I'll try it. Why not? Let's go for it. I will be attempting to host a couple interviews with people so that you guys can get to know them out there. So, first up, we have Rebecca Sentell. I won't give you like a full intro just so that you have something to say. But she is our executive director.
Yep.
And so, how about you just give the audience like just a little snippet of like who you are, your role, what that entails. Just don't get into like the whys and the how. So just keep it brief. We'll go with that.
Okay. I am like she said, my name is Rebecca Sentell, and I'm the executive director for Miss Wheelchair America. And I think I'm going on my second year of being it. And I am also the state coordinator for Mississippi, and I was a title holder for Mississippi in 2017.
Very cool. How did you get involved? What was your so we'll start like if you don't mind, we'll sort of like go back to like not the beginning. Or you
Yeah.
know what? Let's bring it back.
Okay.
How did you become into the like how did you join this community? Like what makes you part of this particular community? Um and how did that all sort of begin? And again, you can say
Um,
whatever you're comfortable with, you know.
I was it was in 2015, and I was just like I was like, oh, Miss America's cool. So I was like, I wonder if they have a Miss Wheelchair America. So I typed it in just to see like if there was something, and it actually came up, and I was like, huh, I didn't know about this. And so then I found out that there were state um chapters that you had to compete in first to get to Miss Wheelchair America. So I found out that there was a chapter in Mississippi. And so I contacted that person, and the rest is history.
That's cool. So you competed, did you compete once or twice or
I competed twice. I competed in 15, and then in 16 I wasn't able to compete, so I just volunteered that year. And then in 17 I competed again, and I won that year.
very cool. Very cool. Now, what was the competition on the state level for you back then? What was it like? Like what was involved? The goal of the questions that I have right here are sort of to like get people educated on what is involved because I think a lot of people see, as you know, our national competition on social media and they go, "Oh my, I have to wear, you know, a prom gown and I have to have my hair and my makeup done." So, just to break it down on the state level, is that what your state did back then and how has it changed?
Well, it really just depended on what the title holder or what the contestant wanted to wear, because like I wore a dress the first year I competed, but another girl wore like khakis and like a nice shirt. And so like it really just depends on how the person who's
Right.
competing feels.
Okay. And comfort level and what, you know,
Yeah.
what works for one may not work for the other, but on the state level it's more or less being comfortable, being presentable, and feeling good about yourself. So that's awesome. So how
Yeah.
did you so when you competed for nationals, so it was 2017, but you competed for Miss Wheelchair America 2018. Do you
Right.
remember who won in 2018?
Yeah, it was a lady named Sherry, and
From
I think she was from Minnesota or
Minnesota. Yeah, I think
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I competed the year after that. So she passed the crown on to Karen.
Yeah.
So I got to meet Sherry for a very brief time. Of course, I was like, you know, it was a lot. Going to nationals is a lot. It's a
Yeah.
little overwhelming. So I don't remember much in the beginning stages, you know. Um, so now you're the state coordinator for Mississippi.
Yes, I've been
So what
8.
does that involve? How is your involvement with like doing a competition every year, keeping tabs on your current title holders? You know, how do you what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I actually became the coordinator the same year that I had the title. So I planned the competition for the year that I passed the crown on.
Right.
And so it's ever since it's kind of all I've ever, really known or whatever.
Right.
after my title. And we just we usually in our state competition we have maybe like 2 to 4 people. And
Okay.
so yeah.
That's a good group.
Yeah,
But the
it
thing
is.
is, like, as you have like more and more ladies and more contestants, it does get like a little overwhelming. So like sometimes a smaller group is like more beneficial, and it kind of also makes the contestants feel better because then it's not like you're going against this whole crowd of people. Like we'll say that for nationals, going against 19 or 20 other people.
Since I've had a competition, since I've like hosted a competition since 18, we've only had a 1 day competition, but this year we're going to a 3 day. So I'm
Oh wow.
kind of nervous
Yeah.
about that.
A little nervous, yeah. I know some states that do the 3 days and they have success with them. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
can be done. But power to you. Power to you.
Yeah.
We will not be doing that. I can guarantee. I did think about it for a very short period of time, and then I
Well,
thought about the logistics, and I'm like, well, maybe not.
yeah. Well, Mississippi just built this like totally accessible camp in in Mississippi. And so I've always wanted to do like a multi-day competition, but it's never worked out. But I think with being at this like totally accessible camp, it'll be a really good
Right.
thing.
Yeah, because I think accessibility is one of the biggest obstacles when planning an event
Yeah,
like
like
this.
finding
So
a hotel and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so that will definitely make it easier. Oh, we have Shamika. We have Shamika in the chat. Shamika is our director of empowerment and leadership. So she is also on the national board. So nationals. So this past year, we just had nationals in August. I obviously was not in attendance. But if you could summarize, oh, this isn't. I will divert. If you could summarize the experience of nationals in 10 words or less, how would you describe
Um,
the experience overall of a national competition?
once in a lifetime opportunity, like life changing. How many words is that?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, so
roughly 10. It can be a little
yeah,
more than 10.
yeah, I would say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it's something that anybody who is eligible to compete in Miss Wheelchair America should definitely strive to find some way to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's so we've been around, what is it, since 1972 now? So it's
Yeah,
been it's been a few years. We're
yeah,
approaching almost 1,200 title holders, which is absolutely amazing.
that is.
Um, and I know that sometimes like our social media reaches out to people. I just connected with somebody on TikTok who is from a neighboring state of mine, who competed in 2001, and I was actually trying to recruit them for Miss
Yeah,
Wheelchair America, and she was like, "I was Miss Wheelchair so and so 2001." I'm like, "Oh darn!" Like, but I was
you're
watching her
join
TikTok.
a committee. Join a committee then.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, I want to say that she was involved in a lot of things, and I think that she was only going on TikTok live in the mornings before she started work and that kind of thing. But
Yeah,
definitely, like, you never know where these videos or where your social media is gonna like find someone. So another reason I wanted to do, and test out this whole, live interview thing is because we just did that one video where we got 2.3 million views. Now, some of the comments are not cool. But that is the power of social media, and we have to understand that there's the positive and the negative.
yeah,
But since we now have like such a following on YouTube, granted, we're nowhere near viral. We're nowhere near the best of the best. But maybe get more involvement on YouTube, and you never know what alumni will come across that may see it and go, "Oh my God, you guys are still around. Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that, my state program was still active, or I didn't know my state program wasn't active." So it's all about like connecting people and having people understand that this is what we do and this is our life. Not really
yeah.
quite our life, but
Pretty
This is a
close.
lot of, yeah, very close. We all, put a lot of time into what we do, but it's also manageable. Um,
Yes.
so do you want to share anything about your disability or um your pet family or anything that you want to share with us that like I haven't like touched on that you're like, I love my dogs. This is
I was
your time to shout out.
I was born with spina bifida, and October is actually Spina Bifida Awareness Month, and yellow is one of the colors, so that's why I have my yellow on today.
Very
So
nice.
shout out to all my spina bifida warriors out there. And I am a dog mom. I have two dogs, and I've been married to my husband for 15 years. And we're going to Disney in 18 days to celebrate our anniversary. So I'm really excited about
Very cool. Very
yeah.
cool. What are you most looking forward to at Disney?
Seeing Ariel.
Okay. Okay.
I've always said that I was a mermaid because like mermaids get around but they don't walk, and so I'm
Right.
like mermaid.
Right. Have you ever seen the Little Mermaid movie?
Yes, I can quote it
The,
every.
the new, like the newer one?
Yes, but not.
Did you
I can't quote every word of that one, but I can quote every word of the one from '89.
like the original? So the VHS
Yep.
that came in a really cool case.
Yeah.
But I feel like all the Disney movies came in those like hard plastic.
Yeah, they called them clamshells.
See, I would not know that.
Yeah, I'm a Disney fanatic.
That is very cool. That is now. See, you also need the Little Mermaid Lego set. I
Do you have that?
so I had it on my list and I was interested in it, but then I saw it and I'm sorry, I saw the new Little Mermaid movie and I took it off.
Ah!
I couldn't. And the sad part was I got through probably till about a half hour left of the movie, and I'm like, turn it off. And he goes, no, like you're not gonna finish it. I'm like, okay, let's finish it because if we don't, I'm not gonna go back.
Yeah.
It was a little too it was too much. I like the original.
Yeah, I was about to say they were similar but very different.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the new one was sort of brought up to like today's times. I
Yeah.
think if they literally just redid the original, it would be like, be gonna do something different. So
Yeah.
understandable. But that is very cool. I'm excited you're going to Disney.
Me
A
too.
little a little jealous. Now flying or driving?
Flying.
Oh boy.
With flying, like there's pros and cons to both. So
Right. Yeah, yeah. Now is
but
there anything about flying that you're apprehensive about or are you pretty confident? Being a wheelchair user, are there precautions that you'd suggest people to take?
well, I have a manual chair, so it's a little less likely that it would get broken. It could still get broken because it has gotten broken before.
Right.
But I would definitely say if you have a power chair, like I've seen people like wrap them in bubble wrap and stuff, and like I would say that's not too far.
Yeah. And
I mean,
take off anything. I've always heard take off anything that like can
yeah,
move.
yeah,
Like literally dismantle it.
yeah. Even like when I apply, I'll like loosen things with my Allen wrench and like push them down, and then when I get back to where I go, I'll put them all back in the.
Right. Like almost make it as compact as possible in a way, if
Yeah,
compact is the right word. Right. I mean, that's very cool. Well, I'm very excited for you and I hope you have a good time and I hope you turn off the group chat.
I'm definitely going to do.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us? Again, short video, just so we can sort of see how things go and whatever, and see. I mean, if anybody has any questions they want to put in the group chat. See,
Comments.
yeah, or the group chat. Go ahead. But if anybody has any questions for either one of us, just a little synopsis. Oh yes, Shamika loves the group chat. Yes, Shamika. Um, a side note on the group chat, this is a chat that the board members have. And when I joined the board last year, I was invited to said group chat, and it's a text message. And I was like, sure, that's fine. And my first week as vice president, I probably experienced about 150 text messages. And I was
Or
like, wow, I don't know what I'm in for. And then we welcomed someone else onto the board this year, And all I could say was, I'm sorry. I hope you're ready for a lot of text messages. But we
Yeah.
do cover a lot of things. There's always something going on. We're all in different time zones. So it's very beneficial to have a means of communication where people literally across the nation can contact each other.
Yeah.
Someone, I don't even know if that's a comment or not, or if it's just YouTube being weird, but it says, "Do you believe in aliens?" And they want me to add it as a, I don't know. Maybe they're suggesting topics. I'm not sure why we be suggesting aliens. That's odd. Um,
My
but
sister
yeah,
aliens.
yeah. But I'm the vice president on the national board. Rebecca is the executive director. We have a president, we have a treasurer, we have a secretary, we have
Look.
2 members at large, and we have a director of empowerment and leadership. And we have several state programs throughout America. There are several that are vacant. There are several that are inactive, whatever word you want to use. So when you look at our social media accounts, you will see that we have the active states and the inactive states. So if you have interest in any state, don't be afraid to reach out to one of us. You know, the only wrong question is the question that's not asked. So if you're curious about how to get started, all of our contact information is on our social media pages, on our website. Um, if everyone enjoys these live interviews, again, this is our first one. I politely referred to Rebecca as a victim because, as you saw in the beginning of the video, we had some technical difficulties. So, um, thank you for working through it. Um, but what are your goals? We'll say for the next 6 months related to like Miss Wheelchair America Mississippi or Miss Wheelchair America. Like what are you kind of working
Um,
on?
well, our state competition is in February, and like I said, this year we're gonna do like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. So I'm kind of nervous about that, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more planning because it was like in the past like 5 years, it was like 5 minutes from my house, and now it's gonna be like an hour and 20 minutes from my house. So I won't. I'm gonna have to plan more than I did in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, not quite nationals planning, but
No, but so that's on the state level, and then on the national level, the executive director does do a lot with making sure things at nationals like happen and run smoothly and stuff. So I'm just going to start collecting all the information from the new title holders and getting all that together. And we're actually hosting it as a board this year, so that will be a new
yeah,
experience for all of us. So
yeah.
we're just gonna have to
But it's
plan.
good. I think it's helpful that it's at a venue that we're all familiar with.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think
And
it's
I
gonna.
think all of us have been there. Um, so I think that will be helpful as opposed to having it somewhere that like we've never been and nobody's not sure and nobody's from that state and it's like who
Yeah,
do we reach out to? So at least it's nice that we have connections, we have sponsors, we have people willing to help, we have volunteers that are all familiar with us and the venue. So yeah, definitely reach out. It can be nationwide, it can be even international. But we have quite a few aside from the board members. I know we have obviously Latavia Sturdivant from New York, who is our Miss Wheelchair America 2026. We also have 4 very ambitious ambassadors. Now, the national ambassadors are, so there's an argument. Are they top 4, but they're not top 4, but they're not the bottom 4? So you have the top 5, and that includes Latavia, who was Miss Wheelchair America. And then you have second for first runner up, second runner up, third runner up, and fourth runner up. So altogether, they make the top 5. We have very ambitious national ambassadors, so that's very exciting. So I believe we have a national ambassador from Oregon, Michigan. Rebecca, correct me if I'm wrong. Oregon, Michigan, South Carolina, California. I think
yeah, that's
I
it.
got. I feel like I was gonna miss one.
No,
Um,
got
so
it.
even if you're interested in sponsoring, like, oh hey, like I like what the girl from California is doing, or I like what South Carolina is doing. Definitely reach out. We can even connect you with them. I think that's the really cool part about us. And even on the board, we are from New York. New Jersey, South Carolina, Michigan, and California.
And Mississippi.
And
Uh, yeah.
yes, yep, Mississippi. I knew I'd eventually forget one. I was going down like the U.S. and then I was swinging around the other side, but I didn't do the middle. I was able to do that for the ambassadors too. I'm like, well, Michigan's
Yeah.
the only one, but they're on an edge, so I'll just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Beth, just in the chat, Beth says that Rebecca she needs to talk to you and Mary about a couple local issues that she's having. So be sure to connect with her afterwards.
Yes.
But yeah,
Maybe
so
soon.
so I want to say thank you for your time. Hopefully this was enjoyable for everybody. Again, this was our first kind of run through just to see how things go. If everyone enjoys this sort of platform, we can do more and we can make them as long or as short. I don't know if we can involve more than one person at a time, but again, we can. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So yeah, so then we should be able to. And the really cool thing is we have 1,400 subscribers on YouTube. So hopefully as time goes on and hopefully with us getting out there and being more active, we can like double that.
Yeah.
Very hopeful.
Well, thank you
Uh,
so much for asking me. And
yes. Well, and thank you for volunteering because again, it was literally I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see. So I'm glad that overall it worked very well. The
yes.
technical difficulties can happen on any platform, and it
Yeah.
was very short. So it definitely worked out. And if anybody has any questions or comments, drop them in the chat, and then we'll get to them as we can. But Rebecca, thank you, and
Thank you.
we'll be in touch. I'll talk to you on the group chat.
All right. Y'all
All
have a
right.
good
Have a
night.
good night. All right. Bye.
Bye.